Hey, there we go. All right, sorry. We're switching back and forth between the old live and the new live. I'm going to close this one, Ed, and I am back with everybody. Hey, Big J, welcome. Hello. Um, now, I know we had some people that were wanting to go to sleep. And honestly, I really need to step away for about 5 minutes. Yes, Zen, we can address that. We can address plenty of other things because this is the more open chat. Um, Given that we have people like River Life and Chris and other people that are promoting the nocturnal feeding stream, I want to try and keep that the way that it is for now. I'm never going to avoid talking about certain things, but I may avoid talking about them during that stream. But if you'll bear with me, let me throw the link out here in case anybody wants to come up. Hopefully somebody does, because I would really like to run to the restroom. And paste. There's the link. I think Zen Ginger said Zen Ginger wanted to come up on the stream. Right. Chevy Fish, I appreciate that very much so. Yeah, I don't want people to ever feel obligated to hang out. So that's why I wanted to keep that 2-hour promise on the other stream, but still open this up for people that were not done lurking / hanging. Let me get this pulled up. Zen says, ha, no. Good night, Chevy Fish. I appreciate you, and I hope you have a wonderful night. Let me pop this up. So yeah, GRB Aquatics alligator wrestle. I mean, I'm down if you want to ship me an alligator. I will be happy to check that out. We can wrestle it. Griffin Fish Room will come up. All right, I've got the link dropped. I'll drop it again one more time there. Studio. Sorry, for those of you that are wondering, I'm doing the multi-monitor thing back and forth here. Okay. Chevy Fish, I appreciate that very much. Let's throw this banner up here. Boom. And there is Griffin in the backstage area. Hey, Griffin, welcome. I appreciate you coming up.
Hey. No way to figure this out.
Oh, yeah, he's going to... I get what alligator wrestle you're talking about. Yeah, no, don't send me that alligator. You're pulling a Dr. Black alligator wrestle. Gotcha. Thank you, Zen. I'm a little late. What's going on, buddy? I appreciate you coming on. Welcome. First time I've gotten to have you on the show, the channel.
Yeah.
So I hate to be a horrible host, but I'm going to step away for just a moment and use the restroom, or wrestle an alligator, as Dr. Black would say. And I will be right back.
All right, sounds good. Hey, James, thank you. I won't be able to chat either. Yeah, Big J's.
Oh, she said wrong emoji. I was going to say, why are you flipping me off?
No.
Oops. She meant to give me thumbs up.
All right. Sorry, folks. I'm back. I'm going to drop the link out again in case anybody else came in that wanted to come up. Appreciate you holding down the fort, Griffin. So first off, I want to say I think it's awesome to have Miss Griffin hanging out with us. That's pretty cool. Is she in the hobby or does she tolerate the hobby? I'm just curious.
She helps me with it.
That's cool. That's awesome. That's great when you've got somebody. That's the other thing. I want to be able to smoke. 2 hours right there. I was wanting a cigarette. It's awesome when you have somebody that not just deals with it, but is also willing to help with it.
Yeah.
Let me see.
I said earlier about my 55 gallon, my 29 gallon.
Yeah.
The 55 gallon was made in 95. And the 29 was made back in the 80s.
Oh, wow.
Never been resealed. They're still going.
Heck yeah. Yeah, and the thing is, they made the glass so much thicker back then that once you get a good reseal on them, man, those things are like, well, no pun intended, like tanks. The other kind,
Yeah.
the kind that they actually are. Hello, Camping with Clammy. Appreciate you swinging by again. We got Cody Zen Ginger, GRB. Chevy Fish swung by to leave a like and headed to bed. Of course, Big J's is here with us and in the stream now as well. Select Pet. Joking about the odd number of times on the like button. Who else do we have? Priscilla. Real life again. Yeah. Well, Priscilla, there were a couple things. One, I've promised to keep that stream to 2 hours. Two, I don't smoke on that stream. And three, there are things that I won't talk about on that stream specifically because I do have people that are pushing my channel and that stream. Plus, that stream is potentially being played in public locations. So this is the more hangout, relax, and chit-chat type thing. For those of us that weren't ready for bed. Yeah, Priscilla, you've got a sick one. If you want to crash, go crash. That was another reason I made this, is so that people didn't feel obligated to stay in the chat. Anybody that needed to go to bed could go to bed.
Oh,
Everyone really does either vape or smoke in this fish fam, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. Yes.
That's funny.
There are very few people that do not. I find that amusing. So,
what do you think of my new decor in my tank? Does it fit or no?
hold on just a second. Let me. Darn it, I'm no good with doing this.
I got it for a Christmas present. I just threw it in this tank. I'm not too sure yet.
I mean, I like it. It's not a scuba diver.
Awesome, Big J. I got that same thing.
Yeah. I just don't know.
I mean, I think it's pretty cool, but again, that's one of those things that to each their own. If you don't like it, then yank it. If you like it, then leave it, and heck with what everybody thinks.
Yeah, I know. I just put it in here earlier today. I just don't know yet. I'm thinking about it. I got plenty of other tanks I could try it into, so.
Hey, welcome, Chattanooga Ed.
Yeah, I just don't know yet.
Hey, Ed.
What's up, Ed? Tanks I could try it into, so.
All right, I need to get an earbud in, so give me just a moment. I'm going to completely mute my setup.
There we go. I had to turn off one of my streams. But can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome. Super cool. I'm
Hey,
here with Griffin. That's awesome.
Oh, shiza.
here's those white clouds.
Nice. I've never had white clouds.
That tank got about 80 of them in there.
And they just go to town?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's the offspring to the smaller tank.
Now, those things lay eggs.
Yeah, they're egg scatters.
So do you wait till they hatch, or do you just like put a mop in there or something, or how do you transport them?
I just put shovel moss in there and I just let them go.
Nice.
They done over 80 and they grew up right in the tank with their parents.
Oh, that's super cool.
Yeah.
All right, so we had a couple questions. Camping with Clammy wants to know what filters is everyone running. A lot of mine are sponge filters and or custom-made sumps with like lava rock for biomedia and other do-it-yourself options.
I do basically sponge filters. I do have a couple hang on the backs, but they have been modified to run like either filter floss and sponge in them and all that good stuff. Except for I run one canister filter, and that's right here.
Oh yeah, on the big boy pond.
That guy. But it's also ran by sponge filters as well.
Oh, nice.
So
Yeah, I had,
Hit that. Hold on. You see those guys, Ed?
yeah. How deep is that?
3 feet.
Nice. I'd love to have a setup like that.
That's my 3-foot tiger shovel nose right there.
Oh man, that is sweet.
wait, you mean I can't keep my tiger shovel nose in a 10-gallon for life?
Oh yeah, sure. If you wanted to break out of it. No, you could, but you definitely got to keep one of those guys right there in a 10-gallon.
Yeah, absolutely.
You totally not fit.
Oh, look, there's a red tail.
Yeah, that's Dozer.
Nice.
El Nino, is this fish tropic again?
See, I actually saw somebody set these up in their backyard, and they were just keeping guppies in them.
Yeah. I got guppies in the tank in there. This is for the big boys.
Yeah, that's awesome. I don't have any monster fish right now. I'm pretty much all small stuff.
Oh, you got to get a monster. At least one.
Yeah. My Geophagus will be the biggest thing I'm going to have, or maybe the Bisher in there behind me. But almost
Oh, you got a
everything else
Bisher?
is just little.
A Bisher's close.
Yeah. Still not the same.
No, not quite one of those guys.
No, those are awesome.
Yeah. I got a thing for giant fish.
Now, is each one of those squares an inch?
Pretty much.
That's awesome.
Yeah, each one of those squares are an inch, but then you got to take in the white. Consider it's like almost it's like 1.5 inches for each one. I mean, it's 5 feet wide, so you could just yeah.
Yeah, those are beasts.
How many?
I measured the. Oh, go ahead.
How many gallon is that one?
Just a little bit over 500. If I'm not mistaken, I don't remember exactly. I know it's 7 feet by 5 foot and it's 3 feet deep. I think it said like 573.5 gallons or something on the box.
Oh, Shappy is in here. Hey, Shappy, I missed you. I've been in St. Louis for the last week, and I wish I would have brought my PC so I could have heard you at night. But I will definitely get watching your show again. Shappy is an amazing show. He does scary stories. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah. I want to pose a question to not just everybody up on the chat, but or on this stream, but also the chat. If you could only go with one filter type you had to choose, what would you go with? I have a feeling most of us are going to say sponge. That's what
Sponge there.
Plant.
Yeah, I use sponge. I like the biomedia type stuff too. That the bioreactors where just air circulates them. Those little zest filters are the smallest ones you can buy on the market. They're pretty neat. That Corey sells. I've got 3 of them. I've got the makings. I was going to make a big sump that has just those same little bioreactors. I know Joey did a DIY of one in a 50-gallon bucket. Oh, look at the design on that shovel nose. Just beautiful.
I know. He's beautiful fish. What's up, Chappie?
Chappie, I'm the bald guy.
Hey. I'm the bald guy too. But I'm
funny.
I'm the guy with the red beard.
yeah, I'm the guy with the big beard.
I'm the guy with half a beard.
Oh, it's all crazy right now.
Too funny.
Yeah, I'm just as bald as you are, Ed.
Yeah.
It just grows on my face now.
Yeah. Grows everywhere on me except the head.
Zen, I don't know. I thought it was maybe Fish Tropic because he likes to go with like Tropico and stuff like that, but I'm not entirely sure. Hello, El Nino. I've been waiting for.
Can you guys even hear me?
Yeah, there we go. It is Fish Tropic. I figured it was you. I know that voice. I have dreams to that voice. Just kidding, buddy.
I don't know. I just figured I'd keep the video off because I don't know. The connection's not that great today.
Right.
It's contagious, huh, James?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's anybody that's got a beard. And just like Chappie doesn't, like he said, he doesn't have a lot right here, but constantly with the mustache is twirling it out. Yeah. Chappie, feel free to click the link. We've got room for one more up here.
Chappie's the fun having up on the stream. He was up on there yesterday. Was it yesterday, last night, night before last?
Yeah, I love having Chappie.
Last night.
Yeah, last night because I kept trying to go to sleep and I wound up in there for forever.
But yeah, I really enjoy what Chappie does with the different stories. I'm a big H.P. Lovecraft fan too, so I love reading all the Cthulhu stories and the horror and all that.
Yeah, I like he does like the ghost stuff and the that kind of. I was big time into all the ghost stories. Always have been.
I used to work third shift for years, and I used to listen to a podcast called Everything Bumps in the Night, and all they did was stories that people wrote. Yeah, I loved that. Unfortunately, it's only one night a week, but it was about 3 hours. Best 3 hours of the week.
Welcome,
What's
Chappie.
What is up, guys?
We lost Fish Tropic.
Oh no! I hope I didn't kick anybody off.
He wasn't. It was like just spinning, wasn't it?
Okay, so I have to address something real quick. Zen Ginger asked about it. It was the first thing she brought up when we got into here. And that would be IFG coming into Rack River live stream and dropping the $100 donation and hanging out talking to everybody. After he had slammed Scott, King and Queen Cichlids in a couple videos. I'm not here to crap on anybody, but I will definitely say that threw me for a freaking loop, and I've still not figured out what was going on there.
I saw that too. That was a trip. I didn't. When somebody said something, and I had to go back up the squirrel up to see that. Yeah, he was up in there. I was like, oh crap.
Yeah, I mean it was awesome. Like Joey popping up. That was another thing that really threw me off.
Cool.
But I definitely was kind of wondering what was going on with IFG and if Rack was aware of the other situation. Just very, very odd to me. Threw me for a loop. And
I'm not sure any of this. I wasn't there for any of that. So
yeah. Well, no, and that was. Oh, apparently, Chappie, you were live. Did we run over?
Oh, my internet played its fun little game. Me wanting
Oh
to
yeah.
use it,
Try to
it
jump
going
off.
off. No, it's fine. I'm glad y'all are streaming.
No, but yeah, Zen had asked me about that. We'd been talking a little bit, and she was like, "What do I do if he shows up?" And I'm just like, "Just play nice, you know." We'll talk about that in a different stream. But,
Yeah, I don't know anything about like drama and politics, so I didn't know anything.
yeah, a lot of us were very confused.
Yeah, there was some harsh words thrown by that certain someone. 2 videos.
Wow. See, I never watched any of his videos, so I had no idea.
I haven't watched none of his videos in a long time. His videos kind of got annoying with the chain gang or whatever. For me.
And here's what we'll do. I think as long as I stay under 15 seconds, I'm okay with copyright issues. I will throw up his page just so you can see the thumbnail that he did of Scott, and that should give you enough information just off of that.
It was so chopped up. It was, I don't know.
Bear with me. Hey, we have 23 people on here. Holy cow, a lot of people that did not want to go to bed.
Oh, the night owls.
Yes. All right, so give me just a second. I'm going to screen share. Then I'm going to throw it up just on that for just a moment. Yeah, so if you could see that thumbnail where he like stretched Scott's face out and made it all goofy looking. And now I'm going to close that real quick before I get hit with any type of copyright. But yeah, there was a lot of crap that was slung. So
You're talking about the triggered one?
yeah, he made a video talking crap about one of the people in the fish community, and then when it was kind of addressed by that individual, he made a second video about it. So it was really odd to see that person show up. It's like somebody shitting on you and then showing up to your graduation party.
After I got done saying how cool the fish people were, no,
Yeah.
I mean, why can't we all just get along?
And we do, and that's the great part is that our particular part does really well. Every niche or group, if you will, has, I guess you could call them outsiders, or people that are kind of on the fringe or the outer circle. But it was just like, wow.
Whenever you have people, there's politics, and then politics mess up everything.
Yeah, no, Priscilla, I agree, and that's why I didn't mention it earlier. But somebody specifically asked me about it, and I would not be me if I didn't answer a question. Steamfod Aquatics, holy crap! Bob Steamfod is in the building.
Hey, Bob.
Hello, good sir. Welcome to the crazy stream here. Congratulations for your shout out on the KG Tropical stream earlier, sir. You deserve it. We can't give you any super chats in here to embarrass you. Otherwise, we'd do that for you.
Oh, you can't see Sheppy.
Oh, no.
Go back to your full screen.
Yeah, let me clear this. And there we go.
He was covered by that logo.
I was hiding. He.
There we go. All right. Sorry.
Shadows.
Thanks.
The shadows belong.
Yeah, Steamfod is an outsider. No, Bob is a really cool guy. One of these days, I'll talk Bob into coming onto my live stream. Yeah, Bob, I know I don't have the 100,000 subscribers that you require me to have to get you on a live stream, but I'm working on it.
So if you're not subscribed to this channel,
yeah, if you're not subscribed, help me get that 100K. That way I can get Bob Steamfod on the show.
Oh, you guys are too fun.
Yeah, we can hit that by Christmas of this, next year. Absolutely.
Oh man. No, that's and the one thing I want to say about people shitting on other people, and yeah, like I think Priscilla said it best: is just leave it alone. It won't matter in a month because people get in a tizzy over silly things.
It's funny, Priscilla, you say that. Bob actually warned me about the same thing, and I told him I don't care. I'd love to have you on whether I lose subs or not. And that's one thing is I probably could have progressed even quicker if I had kind of kept to the not making waves. But not that I've caused a whole bunch of trouble, but I've kind of brought up some topics that smaller channels have been afraid to talk about that kind of needed to be addressed. I like to think it's helped. But the people that want to be here are going to be here, and the people that don't won't be. And that's fine. I'm not for everybody.
There you go. I share the same sentiment.
Yes.
Father Fish came in.
Yeah, there it is. Hey, Father Fish, I appreciate you swinging by here. If you
Father Fish is awesome.
yes, if you have not checked out Father Fish, go check Father Fish out. Father Fish has just kind of exploded onto the scene lately. I think Father Fish hit 700 subscribers twice yesterday. He was joking about, you hit it, you lose a couple, and you hit it again. So I appreciate you swinging by here. Very awesome.
I wish I had half the knowledge that Father Fish has.
Yeah.
I wish he was a little closer because I would just go and hang out at his shop all the time.
I'd like to see a conversation between Bob Kaler and Father Fish.
Yeah, well, I'd love for us to take that trip and go see him. Maybe when Lucas Bretz goes down to see Father Fish, I've already talked about maybe we'll try to get Lucas to stop in in Chattanooga on his way down, but maybe we'll have to follow him or something.
Dwayne is Dwayne Kitchell. If somebody wants to throw Dwayne's link out there, that way Father Fish can find his channel easier. Dwayne's a cool guy too. Dwayne has got a lot of experience and good content as well. And of course, me being me, I have to say, even though I'm highlighting specific channels that we're talking about, I do encourage all of you to check one another out. There are some really great channels in here. Just because I don't call you out by name doesn't mean I don't appreciate you or support you. So check each other out. It doesn't hurt, doesn't cost you anything, and you're probably going to learn something new or at least find something entertaining.
Yep.
Exactly.
Priscilla, you'll have to remind me of that. Yeah, I love Bob because Bob kind of reminds me of myself in thought with just I don't know, I don't care. Oh well, not trying to please everybody type thing.
Well, I'm lucky to know Bob. He's he lives close to me, and so I get to travel around with him a lot, and he's been a blessing since I moved to Tennessee, and so is James. James is one of my other good friends that I've met here in Tennessee, and I've been pretty lucky to meet two cool fish guys.
Oh yeah.
So, is Bob in here?
I think he maybe went to bed.
Yeah, we lost about half of our people, which is fine. That's the whole reason I set up a second stream, was because people will feel obligated to hang out well beyond a time that they really want to. Yeah. Chappie knows all about that.
I was in rare form last night. I don't always get drunk.
Chappie, has anybody told you about Aquashella yet?
They've talked about it.
Yeah,
I think the big one last night that Punchy Pam was talking about was the camping trip.
Yeah. Well, the camping trip's her baby, and I'm definitely going to try my hardest to get up there. But I mean, that's a long drive. But Aquashella will be right there in Dallas by you. So.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, and it's like this huge fish party. It's held in Dallas, like in the first half of the year, and then in Chicago in the last half. But it's just like a big fish and art party.
Oh, well, I'm in Dallas.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I mentioned it.
I am not a smart boy. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll go. I'll check it out with you guys.
Cool. Well, we'll let you know when it is.
No,
Well, I think it's May 30th.
Bob Steamthought, if you're still hanging out with us, did you mention whether you were or were not going? I feel like I heard you say you weren't going, but I listened to so many people, I've forgotten.
Oh, I've got the dates. It says 2 locations, Dallas and Chicago, May 16th and 17th in Dallas.
May 16th. Okay, cool. I'm going to write that down. Well, not write it down. Put it on my calendar.
It would help if I was at the bottom of the comments. I wondered why the chat wasn't moving. I was trying to find Aquaballs on my other screen here.
Yeah, he's having problems with YouTube, it looks like.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to pull his channel up and see what was going on. I need to pop out my live chat real quick. Let me do that, and that'll fix that problem.
Oh, that was the FishCon you were talking about. I love going to cons, and I imagine if I go to this one, it's not going to be like a video game one where you get the funk from all those kids.
Oh, yeah, I go to lots of those type of conventions too, and there's like tournaments where there's rules where you have to take a shower. Mine's like tabletop games where you make models and fight. But yeah, like I go to Comic-Con every year, and it's open 24/7, and the kids will show up and just play in the arena the whole time.
Oh,
That's pretty right.
Okay, so Steamthought did say I'm trying to go to both Aquashellas. That's good to know because I basically committed myself to going to Dallas, only to find out that a lot of the big channels either absolutely are not or possibly are not going. And that was kind of disappointing to me because I was wanting to meet. I mean, of course, I want to meet everybody, but like I was like, oh, Corey's not going to go because he wants to go to. Darn it! I told Ed what it was earlier. Now I can't think of the name. Anyway, so that would be cool. And then Bob Kaler's Aquatic says, I am in bed lurking. Say some more good things about me.
And we did just, he's at that 1K mark. We need to get him streaming.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm finding a lot of
4,000
people.
hours.
A lot of people with the Chicago priority, which is closer to me, I suppose. But
you thought they canceled Dallas. Let me see. On their website at aquashella.com, they're still talking about Dallas.
Yeah, no, the Aquatic Experience was what got canceled.
Yeah, they pushed Dallas back. It was supposed to be in March,
Yeah.
which was perfect for me because I was going to be in San Antonio for like a week beforehand. But now I'll just go to San Antonio, and I guess I'll drive back to Dallas later.
Yeah, Aquaballs, I see where it says you have no recent activity. Let me ask you real quick.
It's frozen.
Did you go set a channel promo video or a highlight video? I would pick one and set it until you actually make a channel commercial. That way you will always have that show on your front screen. Like my What is Fish Room Fever automatically pops up.
Bob said he's going. Night for real, fam.
Night, Bob Kaler. We love you.
Night, Bob.
Night, Bob.
Take it easy, Bubba.
Am I still in the stream?
Yes, I still got you, Ed.
Somehow, I just lost all chat, and when I tried to go back, it's a stream of you and I from a past episode.
I got you.
So I think I lost everything somehow.
You don't have the StreamYard website open, do you, right now? The one where it shows our actual live stream? Because we're delayed from what YouTube sees.
Yes, that's what I see now. But I had the YouTube one, and I just dropped it, and it's an old YouTube. So I'm not going to worry about it. I'll just look at this.
Well, no, on the right-hand side, you'll see private chat and live comments. Click live comments.
Oh, my God, you're amazing. That is so cool. I've been balancing these things.
You're all right, Bubba. We got you.
Oh, but yeah.
Look, I can show you. I do know how to do this, Sheppy.
So the Zen Ginger is begging Bob Steenfott to please go to Dallas. And see, that's going to be cool to meet the Zen Ginger. My top moderator and Candy in training, since she won't say that she comes anywhere near Candy.
The same, I feel. She's she works for that wrench. That's
Oh yeah, Zen has been killing it. Like I gave a whole bunch of people wrenches on my first stream, but the Zen Ginger took that crap to heart. I mean, she's like, "Oh, I am putting in work."
she makes all my other moderators, which is everybody, feel bad about themselves.
I'll put it to you like this: I meant to say Instagram one time, and the sentence went on Facebook. I mean Instagram, and before I could finish that sentence, there was a link for my Facebook. She's like, "Speaking of Facebook," and I'm like, "Wow." Jesus, she's good.
Oh man,
Father Fish, how do you get chat above up next?
I think he's asking the same question that I didn't know.
I'm confused. Forgive me.
Father Fish, what are you asking exactly, Bubba?
I think he's asking about how StreamYard has the login and then the sign up free. Oh, below that, private chat and live comments. You can click live comments and there's a whole stream of things to read. It's like the YouTube version. I think that's what he's asking. Unfortunately, I don't know how to type anymore. But yeah, typing's overrated.
Yeah, absolutely.
I am here to lead, not to read.
I'm going to leave that alone.
That's the one thing that I do get annoyed sometimes is that I forget who my moderators are because it doesn't show me in StreamYard. But I figured I paid the $25. I'm going to get my money's worth out of it. So.
Oh, so is this only because you pay that money?
Well, it allows me to have my logo there instead of the StreamYard logo, which since I was interviewing Segrist, I didn't want a StreamYard logo on that. I wanted my logo, or at least not theirs. And then it lets, from what I was reading, if you don't have the updated version, it says you're limited to 20 hours of streaming. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. But that was one of the, when it was talking about the perks, it says you get 20 hours a month of streaming on the free version. If you want more than that, pay for the upgraded version. So,
Awesome.
I might think about going to StreamYard.
I'll tell you what, I love OBS, but if you're gonna have people up, StreamYard is so much more efficient for doing it.
Sure. You got to be sort of technical with OBS to be able to put people, and it's just, this is more like what Google does for Hangouts.
We got the Australian mob in here now. There's like Dr. Black and Thirsty Rabbits in here.
Good day, mate.
Dr. Black is so cool. He asked me how I was doing in St. Louis when I was out there. I thought that was pretty nice.
So Father Fish replied, up next follows my vids followed by chat.
I'm not sure I understand.
Are you talking about on your home page of your YouTube? I know we got off on talking about home pages for a minute because I have been known to go off and just individually help people fine tune their home pages on a live stream. Priscilla says, I don't speak proper English. Who's worried about typing? Absolutely. And apparently not, because she said tying, but I know what she meant.
I didn't say it earlier. Some of my friends are here. So I saw Altoy Yoda and Helly. How are y'all doing?
Hello, welcome. Glad to have y'all over here. My apologies that I've missed people. I'm trying not to interrupt the speakers, but also try and communicate with the chat.
So, did Altoid Yoda see the new Star Wars? No spoilers, but how did you like it? Maybe he's already out, or her. I'm sorry.
No, it's a he.
Oh, cool.
It's a he. That's how I. Jeez.
Hopefully, it'll give us. I liked it, but I'm a Star Wars geek. I hated the last movie. This one was so much better.
Oh, he saw it earlier today.
Okay, Father. Yeah, I was just getting ready to pull you up, but actually, at some point when you're at the shop and you're available to go online, because I know you don't have a setup at home, if you want to get with me, shoot me an email or whatever, I'd be happy to jump on, like even just a StreamYard private talk and walk you through optimizing your page. I've spent an annoyingly long amount of time analyzing YouTube, and learning about the SEO and algorithm and optimization and all that crap. But it's been working, so.
Fish Tropic, I'm totally with you on that one. 2020 Ghostbusters. When I saw that trailer, it gave me chills. Like, oh, they're gonna do it right.
Me too, 100%. Cannot wait. Does anybody know when the new Jaws movie is supposed to come out? Richard Dreyfuss is in it.
They're remaking Jaws?
Well, it's not a remake. It's like 30 years later. And Richard Dreyfuss is like in it as an old man professor. And they said it's supposed to be pretty good.
Just let sleeping dogs lie.
Oh, I like anything with a fish in it.
I know, and you know, I understand, but let me see here. New Jaws movie. Let me see this.
Ed, I love that.
Jaws 5: The Return.
Oh wow, I hadn't even heard about that.
Yeah, I'm with you, Recon. Yeah, I've been. I always try to look for all the different fish movies and stuff, and shark movies. I love them all. I was hoping that they would make a remake of The Creature. They had his hand in something I saw, the Mummy movie. If I'm not, there's no spoilers here. It's been a couple years. They went to Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde's house or his office, and he had a hand of the creature. So I got all excited. They never made it.
When I saw the trailer, I had chills, but then I turned the AC off, and it was better.
Oh, Altoid. Oh man. Altoid, he and I go way back to when one of our other friends used to do the creepy stories, and then he kind of stopped doing it and told me to do it.
So you were kind of like the young Padawan.
So the guy that used to do it's a pretty big YouTuber, and it wasn't getting the crowd he wanted, and I was always in there saying creepy comments and scaring him even more than the stories were, and it just fit.
Bob Steenfeld, I'm going to agree with you. I don't know if you're saying that simply because of the Bob being in it, but I actually have a piranha that I have named Bob because it's just it reminds me so much of the Bob character in terms of like zipping around, popping up everywhere. Just the personality. I love that movie. A lot of people have not seen that, but yes, fantastic movie.
The original Jaws movies is one of my favorite movies of all time. The original Jaws movie. I meant to say. But, like, if you've ever read the book, it's total crap. I don't know. Have any of you guys read Jaws, the book?
I have not.
It's total crap. Richard Dreyfuss is banging the other guy's wife the whole time, and Jaws hits him, and it's a wonderful moment, but it just, I hated it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. That's really any movie you watch that goes to book.
Well,
you know, There's a
But
lot of things that
normally-
weren't expressed in the movie.
But no, you see, that's what made it so. The movie was so much better than the book because it
And
got rid of the crap.
that very rarely happens.
Yeah,
Very rarely.
and so that's like why I was so hey, the cat's like trying to bite me.
Oh, God.
Off her lap. She's on my lap, but yeah, that's one of the few times the movie was much better.
You want Chappie to read some creepy stories about fish. We'll get there. We'll
So,
get there. It's not a huge genre.
Zen Ginger, have you shared that picture with Chappie that you showed me earlier? I'm curious.
Chappie has an awesome it's not called Steam, it's what's your page called? Discord. There's an awesome Discord.
Thank you.
Yeah, well thank you for letting us be on it.
No. I love you guys. Y'all are awesome.
My first day on it, I was posting pictures of my guppies on his main page as an idiot. I didn't realize that there was like a special place to put fish. So, but oh well. It happened.
Bob's going to bed.
Bob Steenfott, I appreciate you hanging out with us. It's always cool to see you pop in the chat, just because you don't show up a lot of places. So I think it's awesome you show up here from time to time. Thank you. Have a wonderful night, friend. And I can't wait to see your next stream. For those of you that don't know Bob Steenfott, please go check him out. Somebody drop a link for him. Really cool guy. And like I said, he's just one of those people that's just like, if he doesn't know, he's like, I don't know. And if it bothers him, he's just like, whatever. So really enjoy his personality. Dr. Black, I will say, back when I was like the super Lord of the Rings nerd, and I was literally watching the movies every single day, waiting for the third one to come out. Yes, I know how much of my life that was taking up. Not only did I have the first two movies memorized word for word, I had the I can't think of what you call it, but where they had the actors talking about the movies. I could tell you what the actors were saying about the movies because I've watched it so many times. Back then, I could have told you what his previous movies were, but at this point, I cannot.
Was that you talking?
That
or
was
were you reading that?
What's
At
that?
first, I thought you were reading somebody else's story about their.
Oh no! Dr. Black asked if anyone was familiar with Peter Jackson's first movies. I couldn't tell you what they are now. Years ago, like I said, I could have back when I was really nerded out on anything related to Lord of the Rings, including the people's lives prior to that.
Yeah, I loved those Lord of the Rings movies. And there was, I've read the Tolkien books over and over, but those movies actually were really good because they got rid of all the crappy music. Or, I don't know, I shouldn't say crappy music, but the songs you have to read and stuff. Boy, I've never... After Peter Jackson did that King Kong movie that wasn't very good at all, I'm trying to think what else he's done. Right? He did a train movie.
So, Zen, I'm going to try and pull that picture up for Chappie. You all feel free to take over the chat while I go look for this.
Yeah, please, because I'm not really seeing.
Does anybody know any Peter Jackson movies that were any good?
Doesn't he make a bunch of good movies? I don't know. I don't want to. I'm so bad with movies, You can't really ask me about movies. I'll watch them, but it's so out of time. Like SNL's already made fun of the movie, and then it's probably on iTunes by now, and I'm watching it in my bed on my phone.
Okay, well, I'm like a huge movie guy. I'm a very avid one. So I've seen I go to a lot of crap. But Mortal Engines, he did that movie last year. The books were better. The main character, was way too cute for the role. She's supposed to be missing a nose. Titan, I never saw that. So Blackie, you love Peter Jackson because he's a Kiwi? Let's see.
I found the embodiment of your logo in the fish world. I want to see that.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna let Zen preface before I actually threw it up on stream. So yeah, Zen sent this to me and asked me what I thought. Apparently, this is, if I remember from that conversation correctly, one of my piranha because you really liked them that she did some work to. So let me pull that up real quick. Apologies for kicking everybody else off of the picture. I'm not kicking you out. I'm just gonna move the picture to solely this.
Oh, that's awesome. He looks like he's like derpy, happy, scary. I don't know how to.
I loved it when she sent that to me. I thought it was wonderful.
Oh,
It is
that's too
definitely
funny.
the Chappie piranha.
That'd be good stickers for Chappie.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That is awesome.
Oh, that's too funny. I know you got to post that in the Discord again if you already have, but please repost it for me so I can post that around. That's
No, Father Fish, you won't actually get mobile live streaming through YouTube until 1,000 subscribers. But if somebody, like currently I'm hosting off of technically a laptop, but a non-mobile platform through StreamYard, you could join on your cell phone. So like right now, case in point, if you wanted to, you could join on your cell phone since the host is running it. Yeah, Big J is on his phone.
I'm on my phone.
Yeah, Griffin's on his phone. A lot of people will get on their phones on these type of streams where the host has got.
well, so I think I know what Father Fish is asking. So to stream directly from YouTube, most of us use third-party encoders or software. So to stream directly from YouTube, yes, you have to have 1,000 subscribers. If you use something like StreamYard, or Streamlabs or OBS, you can stream from your phone.
Yeah, I've not experienced this, but I have heard of YouTube having an algorithm to like pick up on that kind of stuff and closing streams down. I don't know if that's true. That's just what I had been warned about.
Nah.
So
YouTube isn't really as big and bad as people think it is.
right.
I've done some karaoke streams with my phone before.
Okay, here we go. There's the clarification because I was talking to my boss and in the fish store earlier. No, I found it online. I didn't do it. Just thought it reminded me of your piranha, and he liked them. So yeah, there we go.
No, that's very funny. I'm gonna Google that now.
Fish Father, I guarantee that James will help you. And I know I'm volunteering him, but I'm sure he'll help
yeah, I've already told him in email. I'd be happy to help in any way that I can. I mean, that's kind of half of what I'm here for is just to help people. Either with setting up their accounts, getting things tweaked and fine tuned, technology, equipment, anything I can help with.
I am totally not tech savvy at all, but luckily James has helped me out.
Yeah, it's pretty easy, Father Fish. You just click on the link on your phone and it takes you right to it.
Yeah, so you wouldn't have to, like, say, case in point, and I'm not trying to press you into joining the stream. You're welcome to join it if you wanted to. But case in point, if you wanted to join, you wouldn't actually have to, like, download StreamYard in the sense on your phone. You would just click on the link that I just posted, which showed up already to you a minute or two ago, given the lag. And then you would just follow the prompts to join it and pick a screen name and show up. Oh, hello. Yeah, I saw you come in, and my apologies. I jumped over you. 23KC. Hey, how are you? I appreciate you swinging by. Good to see you. Appreciate you showing up, showing support.
LOL, what do you read? Skinwalker type stories, love those. Every now and then, any type of story that I run
Altoid.
across.
Oh, Chappie, I don't know about your people, man. No, I'm just kidding.
If you need to time them out,
So, Father Fish, if you would like to, it's totally up to you. One, you're welcome to come up. Two, if you wanted to click on the link but me not put you live on the screen, I would have that option too, because you would show up in what's called backstage before I added you to the stream if you wanted to give it a try and see if you could get it figured out. If not, perfectly fine. Just wanted to offer that. Zen is giving a warning. I missed something.
oh, so one of my people were streaming earlier, and YouTube somehow thought it was perverted. It was just
Oh.
I don't yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's crazy. Well, see, and that's one good thing I don't have to worry about if I ever did like karaoke or whatever. I realized I don't sing well enough for the algorithm to ever pick up the fact that there could potentially be something there copyrighted. Oh, hold on, I saw a good comment. Dr. Black 66. That would be 6 spirits on screen at once. Can the YouTubes handle it, sir? I
Well,
don't know.
I don't really know if you consider this a beard. It's just a few hairs hanging from a
So
chin.
here's the thing.
That ain't a
YouTube,
beard. It's the beard.
yeah, YouTube could handle it as long as we don't all do this at the same time. If we all do that at the same time, it crashes. Father Fish, you could do either camera, whichever you prefer. Your back facing is going to have a higher quality, but your front facing will be easier for you to look at the screen and see what you're focused on, I guess, in theory. If you're putting it on yourself, that is.
Well, now I kind of want to go for us all going like this at once.
I know. It's like I'm waiting. Got the hand waiting.
Locked
Yeah.
and loaded.
I could do it off camera though, and you guys wouldn't even know.
Zen is a strict moderator. Zen's going to keep me out of trouble when the time comes that it actually matters whether or not I get in trouble, which is hopefully soon. I'm hoping to hit that mark in February. Not trying to be cocky, but just based off of the numbers and the math. All right. Father Fish is loading in. Give me just a second here. I've almost got you loaded.
Wow, having Father Fish in here is like we can ask him anything and he'll know it. It's like a living dictionary.
Let me see. Oh, we do have
Having
pictures.
Father Fish in here is like we can ask him anything and he'll know it.
Oh, you're
It's
gonna
like
have
a
to
living
mute
dictionary.
the YouTube stream.
Oh, we do have Father Fish in here is like we can ask him anything and he'll know it. Oh, you're gonna have to
Yeah, it's repeating what we're saying.
Yeah, and it won't let me. Hold on a second. There we
This
go.
whole time I thought Father Fish was a human, but that's why he's just a droid.
Gotcha. Now, for some reason, it wouldn't let me mute his mic from my end. That was weird.
Oh,
If you want to turn your volume down or plug in like a headset or whatever, that will help with the echoing. Because the problem we're going to have is the eternal feedback loop from Hades. But yes, that did work, Father Fish. It brought you up. So, like, case in point, if it had just been you and I, you would have been fine. But when we have this many people on, a lot of times you start hearing everybody else's not feedback. It becomes feedback. But you'll hear me talking to Chappie through his computer system if he doesn't have headphones on, type of thing. JH wants to come play, but is beat. But yes, Father Fish, you did follow all the steps correctly, and that did get you into the stream. So you are one step closer, sir. And I appreciate you playing the trial and error game with us. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to help in any way that I can. So I'm glad you got that figured out. I'm always glad to be a part of people learning things. But yeah, I've got a long list of people I want to have on. I got Father Fish, JH. One day I'll get Bob Steenthought on. Like I'm going to keep kicking that dog.
I saw his web. I saw his. Wow, almost 40,000 subscribers.
Yeah, yeah. See.
So Pam told me that she was in a top 10 list for a popular YouTuber today.
Yes. One of the bigger streams, what, 140,000 subscribers? Something like that. K2 Tropicals shouted her out. I thought that was really awesome.
That was. I wish I would have stuck around for that. I thought he was just going to do a popularity contest like all of his big-time friends.
And yes, Fish Tropic brings up a real good point for Father Fish. And I'd almost forgot. On mobile, Streamlab is still StreamYard. Yeah, StreamYard is still experimental. For mobile, it gives you a little disclaimer. So you may have some issues from time to time with it. Let me see, because see, like it's showing that Father Fish is in the backstage, but it's not letting me see a preview picture.
Maybe he's having cellular. Make sure that he's got full bars. That's a big one. LTE or whatever, 4G, 5G connections imperative, or Wi-Fi if he's got it.
Yeah. So yeah, Zen Ginger says 142,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
Dude, and I'm not gonna lie, I thought that I was like so close to getting an honorable mention because there's all these people that I hang out with and have helped promote and helped push. And he's talking community, and he's like mentioning Chris from Multi Tank Addiction, talking about Rack, Pam, Priscilla, and it's like I might just get like a secondary, almost honorable mention, my name brought up for half a second, and it didn't happen. And I was kind of sad. I'm not going to lie. I wasn't salty, but I was a little sad.
Oh.
Because I was like so almost attainable because of the channels he was talking about and my interaction with him. But didn't happen. Oh, well. Call me Pete. Who is called? Oh, that's El Tropico, Santa Tropic, Fish Tropic. But yeah, it'll do that sometimes if you don't have a really good connection on your cell phone. If you've got Wi-Fi available and you hook that up or connect to that on your phone, that can help. But like I said, Father, if you ever want to get on and try it without it being on a live stream, I'm also happy to do that for you as well. Or we can do it offline, so to speak, but still through the program so you can get used to it. Beard envy. But I don't know what you're talking about. I shaved it off. Dude, I had some people flip out when I shaved this off right here because I just commented in the chat before my live stream I'd shaved my beard off, and they were like, "Oh my god, no!" Yeah, Fish Room Fever. I will phrase it this way: Fish Room Fever has only been around since September 9th of 2019. I'll phrase it that way. See, that's the thing is some of them do. Case in point, Bob Steenthought that was just in here with his 40,000 subscriber count, somewhere right in there. You know, I thought that was the coolest thing in the world for me the first time he popped up in my live stream. I was like, no way, this is the fake account. So some of them do, some of them don't. You know, I can't blame them. They can't check all of us out. There's, especially now that, you know, it's growing the amount of people that are starting to do streams and are putting out videos. And I'm glad for that because I had a lot of people when I first started and was at 100 subscribers that were like, hey, help, how do you do it? And I'm like, you just do it. and so I'm glad to see those people following through with it. Oh, and the Zen Ginger, the awesome mod, promoting my Teespring. Thank you, ma'am. Again, I'm going to leave that free shipping, and the prices dropped as low as they possibly can for a while. Oh, KG's not promoting me due to beard envy. Yeah, because my goatee totally kicks his butt. That's what it was. No, I just thought it was like I never would have expected it, but then he started naming these smaller channels, and I'm like, wait for it. Who is Father Fish? If somebody will drop the link, if Zen hasn't already. Hey, I can see Father Fish's face. Hold on just a second. It's not showing up in the main thing yet. I can see Father Fish's face backstage. We're so close to having Father Fish on the stream.
Just right there.
Almost there. You can do it.
Oh, it's so close.
Sheppy also has some really cool merch.
Yes, Chappie does.
I'm sorry. Sheppy, sorry, dude.
That's all right.
I should probably swallow my pills instead of talk. But yeah, I love his happy bloody face.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm sure it's probably a signal thing. Yeah, if you've got bad reception at the house, it's probably not going to let you. You got farther that time than you had previously, because I actually got a solid picture from you, and I can see it backstage, but it's not popping up in the stream. But definitely, if you want to give it a try when you are at the shop, because I know that you have live streamed from there before, I'd be happy to walk you through it, because I know it can get frustrating trying it and signal being a problem. Fish Tropic has that same issue a lot of times. Yeah, Fish Tropic has started the hashtag 46 cents. That is the amount of money I make off of you purchasing one of those hoodies. So if we could sell like 20,000 of those, that would be great. So I could, retire for a month or two.
mine's a little bit higher than that.
Yeah.
But I totally feel the same way.
Oh, well, Priscilla, I thought it was awesome that you got shouted out, especially now that because I know like you had taken a break and came back and your channel had kind of died off because of it and you were trying to get back out there. So I thought that was pretty cool that you got thrown out there tonight.
Oh, I'm not playing that game, Scotty G. Not again. It's shy.
Hey.
Shy.
Hey, and see, here's the bad thing. You got that right, but she doesn't rewatch any of my content, so she will never know.
It's fine. I know that I got it right, and I won't get yelled at.
I'm going to try one more time. Yeah, it doesn't look
shy.
like...
It is shy, though, right?
It is shy, yes. So, Father,
I met her in real life.
went ahead and closed you out on there, just so you weren't burning up your phone trying to do it. But yeah, send me an email whenever you're at the shop. I get my emails right away, and I'd be happy to get with you.
I'm clicking stuff on my computer. Sorry.
Oh, you're good. I just love when Chappie types. It's like...
Oh, the old clickety-clackety.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, get off. Get off.
Oh, the kitty wants to play.
Yeah, he knows that he's not supposed to be on the keyboard.
Okay. Well, see, I had heard, and I may have just assumed videos, but from my understanding was that you were trying to get back out there in the market, grow your channel again. Oh, I'm going to close this Piranha Chappie picture because I've got it on my second monitor blown up still, and it just keeps messing with me, especially because the piranha tank is right behind it. So it's just totally screwing with me right now. So I'm going to close that before I freaking flip out on live stream.
Oh, the derpy piranha.
Yeah. Oh, goodness. But yeah, so Chattanooga Ed is one of those people that I can't wait till he starts making videos again. Oh, forgive me, guys. Got to do a surgery shift here. That was getting uncomfortable. Recon 338, I appreciate you hanging out. Always a pleasure. Sorry I didn't ban you tonight. I'll try and do better next time.
Ah,
Night, bro.
All right, so I'm going to drop the link again here.
Now, the only bad thing about watching the live comments is there any way for me to type in there?
no. So you have to keep up the YouTube. Just pause the YouTube video, and you can type in there.
Oh, I got you.
Or keep the YouTube video playing, just turn the sound off.
I'm actually not in my official YouTube account. For some reason, I can't get into like multiple group streams on my normal account, but I can off of my made-up fake one.
That's so weird.
I don't understand. I mean, this isn't a multiple stream thing. This is just...
I know. I mean, I was literally in James's stream earlier tonight when it was just the two of us on my normal account.
Sit.
Hawk said. Ah, darn it. I can't do an Australian accent. I need to just sit down and watch a whole bunch of Mad Max movies.
Oh, Dr. Black, speaking of Aussie, my Vegemite shipped out yesterday. Today. It shipped out today, excuse me.
What's Vegemite? I've heard of it.
Father
Father
Fish,
Fish.
good night. I appreciate you swinging by. Always good to see you. And I'll be happy to help you out whenever you're ready for it, sir.
Oh yeah, good night, Father Fish.
Oh, did we lose Griff?
Oh, Priscilla has her subscriber count hidden. Shame on you, Priscilla.
So, what's Vegemite? And can I go over to your place when you get it and try some on some bread?
Absolutely, because there's a Vegemite challenge, so I think we should both do that.
It looks disgusting.
It's just like chocolate, right?
Yeah.
No. It's a dark brown Australian food spread made from leftover brewer's yeast, extract, and
Yes.
various vegetable and spice additives.
I throw up really easy, too.
You're not trying it in my house. You can do it on your phone outside.
He's gonna be in the front yard with a tarp.
So, like, the actual description on the Amazon page where I bought it from has directions on how to eat it and how disgusting it is. And one of the comments they said was, don't think of it as a jelly, think like liquid roast beef.
Oh. Oh, that's disgusting.
Doesn't sound fun.
Well, it wouldn't be a challenge if it was.
Hey, I like stupid stuff, so I might like it.
Yeah, I just can't do that.
I shouldn't have said stupid, but dumb stuff. It's much better. I don't want to offend any Aussies here.
Pilot on thick, yummo. Oh man. Doing lines of Vegemite off the glass coffee table.
Oh yeah, good times, good times.
Yeah, but it's hard to help promote you, if you will. Not that I find it hard to do that, but it's like I can rally people behind a goal. If I say, hey, we need 20 more subscribers to hit the 700 mark, it's a lot easier to rally people than it is to say, go subscribe. We're not sure where she's at. That being said, let me copy
Oh,
this
the
here.
doggo.
Oh,
Wants to shake.
oh, that's awesome.
Here's the link to Priscilla's peacock mantis.
I tried to train my cat to shake.
Get down. Get down. Go. Sit. Give me a paw. There's his little brother.
All right, so see, there we go. Priscilla's at 892. Surely we have 8 people that can go subscribe to Priscilla MK Art. Surely we do.
Hey, I'm
Oh, heck, I'm on a new
almost at
account.
200.
Let me grab her actual channel link. That was a link specifically to a video. Let me grab her channel link. Copy and paste.
I'm almost at a whopping 200.
Yeah, Big J is almost to 200.
Ching
Almost.
out, bub. We'll get you there.
Oh yeah. I mean, Jesus
I'm not
Christ.
worried.
All I'm saying is, look at what I do. It's nothing special, and I'm getting like 100 a week. So you can do it. If I can freaking do it, you can freaking do it.
Hey, on Christmas, I looked like in the morning, I had like 174, and then out today I'm at 181. So I'm doing it slowly.
Heck yeah.
In the morning, I had like 174, and then out. Wow.
Who did we lose? Oh, there's. I guess he was. There you go. Sorry, I didn't realize that you were backstage, and you have your own mic muted.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, cool. Just want to make sure.
It said that I need to move closer to my router.
Thanks, Priscilla. I guess you said I got one. Yeah, nice.
I'm that far from the router.
Nice.
Don't make sense.
So how did everybody vote this morning? I know I slept for like 12 hours after the drunk stream last night.
We're not going to talk about that, Chappie. I sat there and listened to you all for a good while, and it was so hard not to pick up the phone and comment because I was trying to go to sleep.
Then I had Jesse in there for a while, and we weren't done streaming. We just kept going.
Scotty G is stuck at 47. Let's not ignore Scotty G here. Scotty G is a wonderful supporter of mine. Okay, so not to bring up the merch subject again, but I cannot remember for the life of me. If the second person that got the hoodie is in here, please let me know because I want to shout you out. I can't remember who the second person was. I know the first person was Precious. I can't remember the second person, and I feel bad.
You know, do you have a link now to your Teespring?
I do. Zen will probably have it dropped before I can even get to it because she's so quick.
Well, I mean, on the bottom of your pages, so when somebody goes to your
I've got it added into my default description.
Cool.
So it looks like a giant promotion. It's got the phone number, the website, the Teespring, the Amazon affiliate link. Which, by the way, if any of you aren't hooked up with somebody's Amazon affiliate link, I appreciate you using mine. They finally approved my application now that I have over 500 subscribers. So now I just need to get through my probation period. That's the one thing I will really seriously plug for myself is the Amazon affiliate link. Because it doesn't cost you anything to use it, but it really, really, really helps me.
Hey, Big J, where are you from?
California.
Oh, okay, I was guessing Oregon for some reason. So. That's cool. All right, cool.
I think he's trying to say you're weird, Big J.
That's fine. I'm comfortable with that.
You don't look like your traditional Californian.
Why's that?
Gee.
You look cool. Most of my family lives in Malibu, and Not most of my family. Only the California ones live in Malibu. And they hate the Midwest. Last time they came out to my grandma's funeral, my aunt said, next time we come to the Armpit of America will be for Grandpa's funeral. It's like, nice.
Who's got the bird? Oh, that's
Me.
you. Okay.
That's Griffin. He's got the birds.
So, Scotty G66, I would like to apologize to you, sir. While I am subscribed to you, apparently my notification bell for you was not rung. I am fixing that as we speak. So, I've got some videos of yours to catch up on.
I'm pretty sure. I know I'm subscribed to Scotty G.
Yeah, I'm subscribed. Again, it's one of those things. It's like, dude, I swear I've got these people's bells rung, and they're not.
Yeah, I get so many of those bell ring though. I don't know if I get to everybody's because you go watch. Yeah, not enough hours in the day.
Well, and that's why I will kick them over to watch later if I don't have time to watch it at that moment instead of swiping it away. A lot of times I'll just put it on my watch later list.
Yeah, that's what I do too. Or I'll play it and then exit out so I can go back through my YouTube history and catch them that way.
Yep.
Whichever one doesn't have the red line through it all the way, I go back and watch them.
Here we go.
Select. Oh man. See, you start looking for it, you're gonna see my logo everywhere.
You know, I just linked two thoughts together here. So, Chappie, you're familiar with Precious Tranquility and her amazing goldfish. During my first live stream, immediately before this one, we opened up to suggestions on improving the live stream, and she mentioned having somebody to keep track of the chat. Not only are you good at that, but I think you also have the voice for reading the comments. So I think we're going to have to hire Chappie on the payroll at the starting hourly rate of absolutely nothing.
Oh,
And Chappie can just read comments for us.
the non-paid host.
Yes,
Well, you just let me know when you need me.
I appreciate that.
We'll send you a sticker.
Yeah, we'll send you stickers, Chappie.
Oh, that's funny.
We'll help you with your fish too.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
we'll give you some fish food and a plant,
Oh man,
all the guppy grass that you can shake a stick at.
I know I'm gonna end up with goldfish or something cool. I just
yes.
I
After
don't
being
know.
in all these streams and talking to all these fish people, you might as well.
Oh man.
You're gonna catch that fever.
Oh yeah, it's easy to catch. Good luck getting rid of it.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. And for those of you that aren't aware, I'm Dr. Black's legal assistant. So yeah, same pay rate.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I tell you what, though, Bob Kaler's got it made because he hired Chattanooga Ed as his assistant, and Chattanooga Ed pays him for the job.
What? I did get the fish tank though, so hey.
You did. So, do you want to tell the story about that fish tank, or do you want me to do it?
You tell the story.
Okay, so this was the second time I met up with you all.
Hang on, I'll switch to the fish tank.
The second time I met up with Bob Kaler's Aquatics and Chattanooga Ed, one of the pet stores we hit was having a big promotional thing, and they had a drawing for 2 different fish tanks. Well, everybody was putting their tickets in for this saltwater tank. Well, when I got up to the register to pay, I got my couple free tickets, and I looked, and there were only maybe 2 tickets in for the fish tank that Ed is showing you now. Well, what ended up happening was Bob Kaler, Chattanooga Ed, and myself basically got in a bidding war over who could buy the most tickets to put in, because I pointed it out. I'm like, look, nobody's trying to win this. I'm going to drop 5 tickets in and win it. So then Bob bought some, Ed bought some. Long story short, we get through our little fish store tour, and we're standing out in the parking lot of another fish store waiting for them to announce the winner. and it was none other than Bob Kaler of Kaler's Aquatics. And Bob, being the amazing person that he is, actually gifted that tank to Chattanooga Ed. So that's the long story short. But that
Oh,
was
that's
a
pretty
very,
awesome.
very interesting day.
And did you see how cool of a tank?
Yeah, it's a little circular tank. It's a really cool tank.
Oh,
Priscilla is headed out. Priscilla, I appreciate you hanging out with us.
Priscilla, have a wonderful night.
Hopefully, we pushed you a couple more people your way. I will start throwing you out there more often. I try and promote everybody, but the more I grow, the harder it gets for me to not skip people. And I never mean to skip people. So don't ever be afraid to give me a poke and say, hey, can you give me a hand? But Priscilla, I appreciate you hanging out with us. And again, congratulations on your shout out.
The one thing that he didn't mention that we were all putting those cards in there to try to win is I probably put $60 when they put only $20 in, and then I even gave them half the tickets to put their names on.
He did, because the thing was, it was
I felt guilty.
It was like cash only, and I'm the only one standing there with cash. And so Ed's like, I can run to the ATM,
And I did.
Yeah. And
but the ATM was broke.
So he comes back. So I let them borrow the money. He then uses part of the money to buy tickets with my name on it, and then insists on paying me back the full amount that he had borrowed from me by purchasing something at the next fish store on his debit card. So yes,
That's too funny.
If anybody deserved that tank out of that, it was Chattanooga Ed.
I think Bob just felt guilty.
How many gallons is the tank?
It's a 15-gallon. It's a round tank, though, so it's real unusual. It's got a built-in fish filter in the back. It's set up for salt water. But I think Bob was hoping I'd go salt water with it, but I went with Pacific Blue Eyes. Rainbow fish in there. But I was trying to tell him to set it up at his dog shelter that he runs. But he said last time he put fish in there that all the volunteers overfed the fish and killed them all.
Oh, that's no bueno.
So, hey,
Oh, the doggo wants some tensions.
he's outside barking at something.
All right, so the last link I posted, this is twice tonight I've done it. I'm usually pretty good. I think I've gotten lazy since Zen Ginger's been around. The last link I dropped was for Scotty G66. Excuse me, I'm trying not to burp in front of you all through the microphone.
No.
Scotty G66 had 50 when I went to his page. Reloading. Oh, we got one. I got you $1. Sure. I like that pleco you've got on there, Scotty G. So if anybody, let me drop this again. I'm going to type in Scotty G first. I don't want to spell check it. I just want to type. Thank you kindly. Are you sure you meant to type that? Yes, I am sure. There we go.
Let me see here.
Yes, so the number one cause of fish death is overfeeding. Says select pet.
Do they make automatic feeders that you just keep topping up?
Yes, they do.
The problem is they cost about $45, and if you've got 25 tanks,
That gets expensive.
yes. So, like, I was out of town for a week, so I had my dad taking care of my tanks, and I had piles of food on some of the bottoms of some of my tanks.
Oh no!
Just 'cause but my dad used to take care of lots of fish, so I was kind of surprised.
We lost. Oh, excuse me. We lost Griffin.
Lost Griffin again.
I'm going to drop this back out there.
I'm loving the awkward silence from everybody. So.
Yes. totally awkward silence. Oh my God. YouTube's going to crash. There's a silent pause.
Quick, we all got to stroke our beards at the same
Yes.
time. Come on, guys. Oh, it's all hard for me. I'm like, that's all I get.
You're better off doing this one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, twirl the
Yeah, you
mustache.
just gotta go like that. With the pinky up too, you gotta be like this.
Oh, you got to be classy.
Yeah. No. Yep. Yep.
Just, I like when I start. I gotta go all the way down.
Hey, Griffin is back with us. Welcome back, sir.
Hey, buddy.
Hey,
Hey, Alice.
He's back.
Yeah, the fish will never tell you they're hungry every time you walk by. The fish will tell you they're hungry every time you walk by. They're lying.
Yes. Stroke it. Stroke it. I need to fix my camera angle because there's all this stroking going on off camera that you're missing out on. While what?
This stream's gonna get shut down.
Yeah, it's okay.
I gotta go a whole different angle.
Yeah.
I gotta zoom in. Hang on.
Oh, there we go. Anyone else thinking the Stroke It song?
I don't think he was talking about beards.
Tap
I
it
don't
in.
think he was talking about beards. I mean, I don't know what he was talking about because since I'm so innocent,
Yes.
I don't.
Baby Shark. There you go. Zen will
Oh,
have that
no.
stuck in her head.
Oh gosh.
Dr. Black has gone to wrestle a crocodile. GOB Aquatic says, I went on 2-week holiday and decided to let the fish look after themselves. Mom had stroke, ended up being 7 weeks away. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm sorry to hear about your mother's stroke.
Oh, no,
and hopefully the
that's-
fish came out okay as well. Yikes. Ouch. Alice, you're not capable of dying. You're one of those people that people are like, is she ever going to die? And you live to be 134. Just kidding. We love you, Alice. Always good to see you. You're just creepy enough to fit in with the rest of us.
Oh, how many people we got in here still?
Dear Lord, I probably scared half of them off with the
24.
striking.
That's 5.
Yeah, I figured us 5 plus 3.
Yeah, it says 24. I feel, and that's the thing about streaming that people forget is a lot of people just put a stream on to have background music.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's why I try and address by name and by comment versus just talking about a comment. That was one of the things that when I was first learning, quote unquote, how to YouTube and watching all the videos and seeing what other streamers were doing, that I was like, I don't like that you're doing that. They would just read a comment, wouldn't say who it was from, or they would use the person's name. Like it'd be like, hey, Jason, I agree, versus going, Fish Tropic says, la, 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 la. I totally agree with that.
Yeah. I like addressing everyone by their screen name on chats too.
Oh, GRB, the fish were all perfect on return. The glory of keeping large fish.
Gotta love that.
Well, that's like my catfish. They could go about a week without eating or so, probably longer.
Oh, wow.
But
Bless your heart.
My problem is I've got so much fry that they can munch on. I want to keep some food in the guppy.
I don't know why I did that. Sorry. That was not what I meant to do. But yes, I agree. The same thing.
didn't want to hear what the rest of you said, did you?
That was my cue for shut up, Ed.
Oh, you can't blame this on me, bud. You can't blame this one on me. Oh, there we go. He put himself in timeout.
He's out of here.
Oh man! All right, quick. While he's away, let's demonetize him.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That was funny.
No, I didn't want to laugh so hard that my teeth flew out on camera. So what I meant to do was I'm in the highlighting thing right here. I'm like all in the highlight zone. So I went to highlight Ed when he was speaking and removed him.
Such a good friend.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ed.
So Zen asked, so should I feed goldfish every other day or just try to feed less?
Well, what are we feeding the goldfish to? Just kidding. I'm sorry. I'm going to get hate for that. I lost half my subscribers.
Why do you have to feed them once every other day? I mean, are you feeding too much?
That was one of the things that Zen said is she does feed too much.
Once a day is fine for goldfish.
Yeah.
Only reason why I feed my big guys every other day is I give them a whole bunch of tilapia, so they get really full.
Chappie is the king of demonetization. I was in rare form. I very rarely drink, and well, no regrets, right?
Right. So I did want to say I agree with you, Ed. So much I wanted to shut you up and steal your thought for my own. I have, the tanks with Fry and parents together. I like to feed a lot. And the same thing like with these guys, there's obviously potential for the Bisher or the catfish to take out those angelfish. And same thing with the piranha getting overly aggressive. I feed daily to make sure that everybody stays happy and doesn't beat each other up.
Yeah, well, and I also, like in this tank, everything's a juvenile. And so I want to keep giving it a lot of high protein and a lot of food so they'll get big and beautiful. But fish are a lot like reptiles. You can let them go a while without feeding them. I mean, they're predators, and in the wild, there's going to be times when they don't catch anything.
Still watching here from the Philippines. We appreciate the support very, very much. What I'm finding, Zen, in terms of having that same issue is more and more plants. And as much as a lot of people hate it, duckweed is like a freaking sponge. I mean, so I'm just adding more plants to help balance out those nitrates.
I love plants. Can't go wrong.
Dude, I've got so much guppy grass thanks to Chattanooga Ed. It's ridiculous.
I'm going to be throwing it away probably tomorrow.
Send some my way, Ed.
You got it. Give your address. Do you have James's email or something? Give your address to James. And
I'll be going down through there in a couple weeks.
Okay. Well, just let me know, and I'll bag you up as much as you want.
Sounds good.
See, we need to try and do like a mini quick, depending upon your time schedule, all that stuff, like little hey meetup type thing. That'd be cool.
No.
I always love meeting other people off of YouTube. I actually met a guy one time off of Xbox Live. It was really weird, almost surreal, because I talked to this person all the time. Like we would spend, 8 hours straight in a zombies match. And then he happened to be coming through one time, and it was just so freaking weird meeting somebody that I'd not.
Was there a lot of awkward silence? Like, so, yep, we're not playing Xbox. What do we do?
Kind of, but this was the same person that was going through flight school. So, like, we spent so much time with each other playing the game that we really knew a lot about each other's lives and stuff. So we had, regular conversation to be had, but there were definitely some of those pauses, like, yeah, this is happening. It's a little weird. And we'd not seen each other before. So it was the first time seeing the other person's face versus, like this. If I saw you were Big J, I would know it was you. That was almost the weirdest part, is putting a face to a person that you hadn't seen before.
I don't know. I went to a game con for one of the YouTubers that I'm a part of. And I would walk around this con and people were like, hey, you're Chappie. I'm like,
Nice. Yes.
that was pretty cool to watch or to be a part of.
All right, guys, I'm going to jump off here. I'm going to go to bed.
All right, buddy. I don't blame you. It's 4:15 here.
Night, partner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big
I'll probably
Zach.
stay for a little bit longer, but I got to get some sleep too.
Yeah.
See you guys later.
So
Have a good one.
I think we give it. I'm going to give it 20 more minutes. That'll put us on the 2-hour mark. Nobody's obligated to stay that long, but that's when I'm going to call it because I'm already going to get in trouble with Miss Fever. I have to go pick up a brand new tank tomorrow and film that, and I have to move my saltwater tank over and film that. So
It's a tough life.
oh yeah,
Tough
life. It's horrible.
It's 10 a.m. where Alice is. Wow. You're just starting the day, really.
Yeah.
Knowing me, I'd still be sleeping. So that's early morning for me.
See, Dr. Black
Same
is like 8 or 9 o'clock at night, I think.
I'm gonna guess. Oh, for a minute there, I thought everybody wanted dead. I'm gonna 15. Whoa, what happened? My screen went black. I guess just inactivity.
Uh-oh.
Huh.
Am I still alive?
You okay
Yeah,
down there,
you're
bud?
good now. Looks like we lost Griffin again, though. Griffin, I'm going to drop you off of there since you're frozen up. See if I can add you back and unfreeze you. Nope. What I will do is drop this down in. That way, it is available.
Come on up.
I'm holding you
talk.
guys.
Yeah, come on. Who wants to come up? Yes, hold us up, Ed.
You guys are my puppets.
What? Don't put your hand there, you weirdo.
Yeah, whoa.
Oh, I'm sorry. You don't want to get.
It's okay. It was just under a cat a minute ago.
I really do want to orchestrate. What was it? Wasn't it the Brady Bunch where they're like in the squares looking at each other?
You'd have to have more people, though.
Yeah, I think if we could get the full 6 people, we could kind of make it work.
I don't want to be Alice.
So they're still talking about the goldfish. Depending on how many goldfish you have, you may want to increase maintenance on the tank to 2 times a week at the Zen Ginger. I mean, I don't know. I'm just reading the words. I don't know anything about fishies.
You can get some apple snails, and they're going to be probably big enough that the goldfish won't eat, and they'll help eat everything off the bottom of your tank. Apple snails will get big. Just an idea.
And Griffin is back. Welcome back, buddy.
Hey. Never had this much fun.
I mean, a consistent 40 reading on your nitrates, if you're talking about 40 parts per million on your nitrates, is not terrible. If that's what you're consistently getting, and it's not like a spike that, you'd be okay.
Let me see here. So it's about 20 after the water change. It goes up to 40 by the end of the week.
Are you doing a 50% water change then? I'm assuming, given that it's 20 after it goes to 40, back to 20.
Are your goldfish the fancy ones? What size the tank? How many fish in the tank?
40-gallon breeders, he said.
Let's see here. Increase the water change frequency or you'll never catch up. That seems like a big pain in the butt.
Well,
I think they would make a device for that.
That's not exactly wrong, but there's another way to do it also. Dependent. That's why I'm waiting to see what the percentage is that she's changing. Because if you're getting 20 after the change and it's going to 40 at a week, you're doing 50% and bringing it back to 20. You could do 75%, and in theory, that should cut it back to 10. And then by the next time you get back to it, you're dropping it down even more. So you can still do it on a weekly basis, just with a larger volume.
I like what Dr. Black suggested. The sweet potatoes are amazing. I mean, they're beautiful plants.
We don't listen to Dr. Black if he's not on the screen. I'm sorry.
Forget it.
Zen said about a 50% change.
Gotcha. Yeah. So theoretically, you could do a larger water change to help bring that number down more and help get you caught up. Or you could do the multiple water changes. Either way. But I mean, even if you started out with, 1 week of doing 2 water changes and then went back to 50 or a larger water change, you'd be okay. But plants are definitely a good thing. And Dr. Black, if we were listening to Dr. Black, says a couple bits of pothos will easily take care of nitrates.
Isn't pothos like bad for your cats to chew on?
For your cats to chew on, I believe so.
Yeah, that's why I don't do that. I don't know if Zen has any. Zen, do you have only fish?
So LOL what? 40s isn't too high unless you have wild caught fish. I mean, I don't know. Oh, look at that. Someone's been paid.
Oh, I like it. Yes, that was actually Miss Griffin that did that.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to get on straight.
Yeah, I understand. I totally understand. I appreciate that. I hope you like it.
Or all the way through there. No, I do.
I want you to have that whole tank covered in stickers.
Yes.
All the way around.
You can't see the fish.
All the way down through there.
You can just lift the lid up and see if there's fish in it. That'd be cool.
So that's what we can do. I'm going to send him some more stickers, and that way he can do a top 10 list of his favorite people, and it's just going to be 10 fish from paper stickers on there.
Oh, I was thinking since you're already stuck at number 1.
That works too.
But I do want panthers in my tanks. Some of them.
Sweet.
Believe it or not,
40's really not that high, Zen. Sorry. Go ahead, Griffin.
Believe it or not, the 29 with white cloud minnows, I checked it one day. It was over 160 on nitrates.
It happens. It definitely happens. I mean, it also depends. You can have nitrates coming out of the tap. I've found at some points up to 20 parts per million nitrates straight from my tap. And then you have to remember that I'll address that here in a second between those two comments. You have to remember that you can also harm your fish by bringing the nitrates down too quickly. So if you see your nitrates that are 160 and you do a 90% water change and drop it down to 20 or 30 or whatever it maths out to, that can be harmful to your fish.
I think we did 10% for like 2 weeks. Every day, 10%.
Yeah, that's definitely one good way to do it. So Blackie mentioned philodendron, and then Law says it is poisonous.
The pothos is poisonous. I think it's what they're saying.
Oh, fantastic, Dr. Black. I appreciate you hanging out. Yeah, we're only going to go for about 10 more minutes. So I hope you enjoy that large slab of salmon, and we will see you on the next go-round.
That sounds good.
Select pets. That's horrible. Yes, and just remember, don't chase perfection. Try and achieve balance.
Yep. We will not forget the 24-hour live stream.
Oh, dear God, please let me forget. I'm going to have to work 12 hours, get on a stream, and go straight back to work for like 10 more.
Oh,
You're going to find me streaming on my phone at work in my office just so I can fulfill my streaming obligations. All right, guys, I'm in the stock room. I can't really talk loud, but I'm here.
Turbofish, what up, nerds?
Yeah, I tried doing that at work, and it didn't quite work out.
How you doing, Turbofish?
Turbofish. Darn it, I'm not at the bottom. That's why I'm not seeing Turbofish. Turbofish, what's up? What's going on?
Merry Christmas to you, Turbo.
Yes. And to all a good night. Just kidding. We got 10 more minutes before that. Hope you're doing well today, Turbofish. Let me flip over here. I should have just left my stream set up where it was. It was so much more comfortable the way I've been doing it the past week, but it didn't have the tank behind me.
Alice, who will stream after you guys? Not me. I got to get some sleepy sleeps.
I mean, Alice, if it makes you feel better, I can leave the stream run and just point the camera at a fish tank and you can talk to the fishies.
I mean, that would fulfill your 24-hour stream, technically.
All right. So for those of you that are not aware, Turbofish is also a content creator whose bell I also did not have rung somehow, even though I was subscribed. Turbofish is at 517 subscribers. So I wonder if we have enough people in here. And see, Turbofish has done one of the things that I preach to a lot of people and has created a custom URL. Darn it, I just pasted the Streamlinks link in there. There we go. Copy, not paste. Copy. This is a link for Turbofish. Paste. I think I just broke the interwebs. So let's see if we can't snag a couple more for Turbofish. While we're here, do one last push. Yeah, well, here's the thing. There's a tank that's behind me for that, but it's a double stacked 40 rack, and it just doesn't sit right. There's no good way to put a tank behind me oriented like this, because it's literally like I have the fish tank behind me on a wall, across from me on a wall, and then the 40s are actually out into the middle of the room. So my floor space that's open is a U shape inside the room. There's no way I can turn those tanks because they would be blocking the closet and the safe and the doorway. I could turn them, but I'd never be able to leave the room.
And you'd be stuck with your fish forever. And, well, I mean, is that really such a bad thing?
It's not, but I couldn't get to the other two rooms of fish.
Oh, I see.
That's why it's fish room fever, because it's way beyond having a room. It's multiple locations. So Zen Ginger said she's going to stream after this, right? The black thing on my arm. Is it tattoos? Maybe? What? Huh? I don't know. Yes, no.
LOL, what? Salmon slaps. Hope
I
you
like
got some
that.
bacon on that.
Select kudos to you, as Blackie would say. Then fish room fever would be fish room forever. And that's fitting because I go to a lot of different communities, and in the Filipino community, more than any other, I think I often get called fish room forever. I'll pop in a stream and I'll hear, shout out to you, fish room forever. And then sometimes they're like, oh, fever.
It's better than being Chappie, being related to a robot.
That's
an IE, I'm a Y.
Yeah. What's the tattoo? So, actually, screw that. This is going to be easier than me trying to manipulate my arm in front of the camera. So I've got that one. Rolling it the wrong way. I've got that one. I've got those. I don't know which one you were talking about. Given that I was and still am called the Reaper by a lot of other people in a lot of other communities. Got my Grim Reaper there, and then my little Crescent Moon Devil guy there. And the other ones you have to pay to see. I'll put that link in. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
I've got Cthulhu on my arm, but I don't know how to show him.
Yeah, that's the problem I was having, was like, how do I do this?
Yeah. I also have Cthulhu here.
I much prefer streaming Cody sound. Way easier. We have fun goofing off. Look forward to you joining us one day. Yeah, I made sure I subscribed, so I'll be checking in on you too.
Awesome.
Yeah, and that's one of those things. You either make videos or you stream. or sometimes you do both. But yeah, streaming's a lot easier. It's just you don't get a second chance at things.
Yeah. Now, bear in mind, if anybody comes up, we are only going to go for about 5 more minutes because we all need sleep. And I would really like to eat dinner. I've been waiting on dinner for like 7 hours now.
Oh my goodness, I had a burger earlier. Let me
Oh,
see if
I'd
I
like
can.
one of those.
Premium Snapchat. Yeah, I definitely wasn't referencing a PH link.
Let me.
Zero tattoos, plenty of scars. Yeah, I've got a bunch of those too. It's real bad. Like when I shaved my head down where my head was split open, I've got a scar that comes across the top there. It shows in the summertime when I buzz it down real low.
Could you see your brain?
I was like 6 at the time when it happened, but I did have to have my head stapled back shut. It was great though because again, this was the first release of Ninja Turtles. Ninja Turtles was the thing, and for those of you that remember Metalhead, that was like that became like my little nickname. It was the metal coated Ninja Turtle robot guy. So,
How did that
yes.
happen, bud?
A 4x4, not the truck, the lumber that is 3.5 by 3.5 inches got knocked over on my head.
Oh,
So, yeah, I don't remember the count at this point, but well over 120 stitches and quite a few staples. Never a broken bone though. Knock on wood.
oh, I have had plenty of broken bones.
Not including, and that's not even including the stitches from this surgery that I just had. So I'm well over 150 easily on stitches.
Broken my leg before when I was a kid. Well, I mean, a kid jumping on my leg.
So, see, people are going to start checking the fish fam now when Chappie disappears. They're going to be like, oh, he's been kidnapped.
Oh man.
That's great. They're like, where the heck is Chappie at? He's supposed to be reading stories right now. Oh, Fish Fam live stream. That's where.
I bet they hate us. They probably completely hate us.
Oh no, I was streaming earlier. I was playing a game, Alien Isolation, and it went out on me. And look, it's been a while since the internet's gone out on me this time.
Yeah, I haven't had
snap.
any issues.
I
Yeah, I
saw
had to reset
like
it a couple times.
I saw like the last 2 seconds before it went out. I said hi, and then it was gone.
It
So-
was you. No, I'm just kidding. It's my internet. It's my internet. It sucks.
For the record, it's not just my vanity when I highlight the Zen Ginger putting my links up. That's kind of my way of acknowledging everything she's doing without having to stop conversation. People think, God, this guy's conceited. He's constantly highlighting his own links. There's Chappie's link.
Chappie Aquatics.
Yes,
Yeah, I saw
hashtag
that.
fishnapped. So that's what you're going to have to do, Chappie. You need like a secondary setup that when you're not going to be streaming, you just put the camera on a sign that says hashtag fishnapped, and then they see that and they know to come find you over here.
Oh man. Select pet with it will be Chappie's Aquatic before you know it.
Yes.
Oh man.
And see, here's what I was going to say the other night. You had mentioned you wouldn't remember to feed your fish. You stream every day, and you have a whole community of people that are either you're here with them or we're over there with you. We would remind you to feed your fish.
Especially if we got to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, like why are the fish floating upside down? Chappie, did you feed your fish? Oops, I forgot.
Codyson, thank you. I appreciate you always being a huge supporter of that.
Your fish will die at first.
Yes, you will kill
Oh.
fish.
I would feel really bad about that.
Here's the thing. There's nobody in the hobby that has not killed fish at some point. And if they have not killed fish yet, they haven't been around long enough. It happens to the best of us.
Chappie is too cool for YouTube. No, I'm not too cool for YouTube. The fish addiction is so real, bro.
Amen to that.
No, I thought it was really cool. People kept coming up and showing me their fish, and I was asking them a bunch of questions. Really, I think it's a wonderful, I'm going to say art. And honestly, it, it just takes me back to when I was a kid. My dad kept fish tanks. It was really cool. So we'll see. We'll see if I get some fish. Sherry Kramer, I just subscribed to Chappie. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that very much. Hopefully you like creepy stories.
Sherry, I don't think I welcomed you to the stream, so welcome. I appreciate you coming in and hanging out with us, and for checking out Chappie as well.
Turbofish by a blind child at Select Pet. Oh, talking about a previous. Let me see here. If you haven't had ick, you haven't had fish long enough. What is that? Ick? Is that what's ick or ICH?
Yeah, you said it correct. That one you got correctly, of all things.
Of all things.
Yeah, it is it's technically a parasite. Yeah, it's a disease, if you will. It's a bad thing that happens to your fish. They get little white dots all over them.
Poor fishies.
It's fairly common. Super, super common.
Hey, Jeremy. How you doing, Bubba?
Hey, welcome, Jeremy. Sorry you're catching us at the tail end. Technically, I've gone over by a couple minutes.
Oh, yeah.
I would like to, and I try and do this before I close any stream. If anybody has anything critical, important that they wanted to throw out there before we shut the stream down. Yes, hello to all the lurkers. Lurkers are always appreciated. We understand sometimes you can't be active in the chat, but we appreciate your support. Yeah, I lurk a lot of times while I'm at work. Yeah, this was the second stream. I dumped the first stream and came to this one so people didn't have to feel obligated to stay. But we're shutting this one down now, Chewy. That's a total of 4 hours streaming for Chattanooga Ed and myself. I'm not seeing anything pop up in the chat that needs to be addressed immediately. If you have questions, comments, concerns, feel free to shoot me an email, fishroomfever@gmail.com. Chappie, do you have an outro that you would like to do?
Really, just everybody stay creepy and keep your fishies happy.
I like that.
And check me out next time I stream, I guess.
Absolutely. Definitely check him out. Chattanooga Ed?
Oh, I was reading. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
I did an outro if you wanted to say goodbye to everybody.
Yep. Well, it was fun, guys. It was a lot of fun. It was nice seeing y'all here. It was super cool being with Chappie. Did I say it right?
Chappie.
Chappie.
Works.
Well, normally, you see, I'm only talking to me and my cats, and I say Chappie, or I don't know what I'm saying. But it doesn't matter because I think you're awesome. So I appreciate you being here. The Big J and Griffin, I appreciate them coming on. That was pretty cool. Zen Ginger being awesome is always super cool. I mean, we all love her. And I guess whoever is celebrating Boxing Day, enjoy the rest of their day. Thank you for tuning in.
Have a good night, everybody.
Ed nailed everything I was going to say, so thank you all again. And until next time, keep your fish healthy and catch yourself a little fish room fever. Bye, guys.